Let's have a quick conversation about landing page builders. So we want to review and compare and contrast Unbounce, Thrive Architect, and Landingi. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So I want to first start with Unbounce. So when you think about Unbounce, I want you to think about a player that's been in the industry for a while now. And the cool thing is that basically, I mean, they've been around for 15 years. And what we love about Unbounce landing pages is the interactiveness, but also the ease of use. And the cool thing is that you have the ability to get things done in terms of A/B testing. So you can see what kind of scenario is working for your projects, your business, and so on and so forth. So you have the ability to create a, a variety of landing pages through Unbounce. We're speaking about pop-ups. We're talking about traditional landing pages. We're speaking about sticky bars. So the sky is the limit, so to speak, when you think about Unbounce. Okay, and they have A/B testing built right into the core of every product. So that's really good in terms of flexibility with Unbounce. And Unbounce is really also good in terms of the mobile aspect of things. So if you are in an industry where you really care about the mobile visibility, your mobile visibility, you will love Unbounce as a landing page builder. The only thing is, I'll speak about pricing later on, but Unbounce actually they're a little pricey. You know, this is not the cheapest landing page builder on the market right now. You probably saw a little earlier. I showed you on the screen. You know, they have four plans: the build, the experiment, the optimize, and the concierge. And the build is, I mean, the build is actually will cost you $74 per month. I mean, per month. Okay, so you better have a budget, a consequential budget for that, or you better be in a situation where your leads are really valuable. But the cool thing is that Unbounce does offer a risk-free 14-day trial where you can use the entire platform with a very few restrictions. That's kind of cool in terms of testing the waters and see if Unbounce is really cool for you. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. I want to talk a little bit about because when we talk about landing page building, you got to really focus on the features. And so I want to focus on Unbounce's features that you need to pay attention to. So you have A/B testing, you have a dynamic text replacement, you have speed and performance. So that's important in terms of you analyzing all aspects of your landing page building model. And when we talk about A/B testing, you can really duplicate your page variants and split the traffic with just a few clicks. And so this is actually helpful for running A/B tests to determine which page gets you higher conversions. And when you think about Unbounce, it's not just about A/B testing. You got to think about multivariate testing to see which one really works. And so it's one of those things where if you think about Unbounce, I want you to think about codeless landing page building. So without writing a line of code, you can dynamically change the text on a page just by altering the URL. So this is based on a feature within Unbounce that's called Dynamic Text Replacement, DTR. And DTR takes just a few minutes to set up. It's super useful, especially if you plan on using your Unbounce pages with Google Ads campaigns. In some cases for Amazon PPC campaigns also. You also have the speed and performance. That's really great when it comes to Unbounce because you are able to when it comes to speed and efficiency, for instance, they actually offer hosting setup. So they actually take care of that for you to image optimization. Basically, Unbounce is doing everything to make sure your landing page loads a lot faster. So that's really good. And so no more actually messing with server configurations or trying to figure out which plugin is slowing your page down. With Unbounce, you have the ability to get things done right off the bat. So that's really cool in terms of functionality. And what we love about Unbounce is customer service is great. Ease of use is great. You have now some customization options are complex. In other words, this is a tool where you have to account for a a little bit of a steep learning curve, but overall, this is a really a fantastic player when it comes to landing page building. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Unbounce versus Thrive Architects versus Landingi. I want to talk to you about Thrive Architect now. This is the second player. So Thrive Architect is a really, really great tool. If you want to drive sales and improve conversions, you're going to need a way to build landing pages with ease. And Thrive Architect really helps you do that in a wonderful way. Now, the only thing is Thrive Architect is a WordPress plugin. So we're talking about you being within the WordPress ecosystem. Okay. So creating pages with a WordPress editor is like really, really, really going to dentist. You never know how it's going to turn out, right? That's why Thrive Architect is really there to kind of help you out. And I want you to think about Thrive Architect as a visual page builder plugin for WordPress that really helps you create great looking conversion focused pages. So you can do a lot of stuff with Thrive Architect. You can actually create a home page. You can build landing pages. You can format blog posts. You can create sales pages, webinar pages, product launch pages, and many, 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 many more. So that's really cool. So I want to quickly talk to you about building your pages with Thrive Architect. Well, there are two ways to actually build a page with Thrive Architect. So what happens here is that you can either say, you know what, I want to use a pre-designed landing page template. So that's option number one. Or you can say, you know what, I want to start from scratch with a blank template. So if you want to go with a blank canvas, then you really want to see what really works for you. You just need to decide which one you want. And so when you create a new page, you choose the Launch Thrive Architect button. So that's really cool. You have the ability, as I said before, to tap into the landing page templates that you have within Thrive Architect. We're talking about hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of pre-designed landing page templates. So this is really cool. And you have all kinds of pages. It's one of those things where you have to see what works for you. And we're talking here about confirmation page, download page, video sales page, webinar registration page, webinar streaming page, webinar replay page. So the possibilities are really endless there. Let me talk to you now about the pricing. You can see on the screen here, when we talk about Thrive Architect, you can see on the screen how much this will pay you. This will charge you rather. So you have the Thrive Architect itself costs you less than a $100 per month. I mean, per year rather. Actually, 97 to be more specific, as you can see on the screen. And if you want to go with the Architect and another tool, so basically that's the Thrive Optimize. They call it Optimize Bundle. This will cost you $167 per year. And if you want to go with the Thrive Suite, the Thrive Suite actually gives you everything. So you have entire suite of tools. You are paying $299 per year. So that's really, really cool. So long story short, it's all about what you're looking for. Okay. Remember that if you say, I want to go with the Thrive Suite, you have a Thrive Optimize, Thrive Leads, Thrive Ovation, Thrive Theme Builder. So the Thrive Optimize, for instance, allows you to have optimization and split testing to get more conversions and ultimately more customers. And that's really good for your business down the road anyway. And for Thrive Leads, you have a list building tool that allows you to build your email list. And the Thrive Ovation allows you to collect and display testimonials on your website. And the Thrive Theme Builder is actually one of the best drag and drop WordPress theme builders on the market. So you have the ability to get things done. I want to quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of Thrive Architect. So the pros first. You have a tool that's very easy to use. It's very also easy to visualize your designs. You are able to create content that stands out from the crowd. You have more than 100 landing pages that are really organized into sets. You have a conversion-focused element series that allows you to beef up your page. You have a mobile responsive set of features. That's really good. And so a large amounts of integrations that come with email service providers. And you are able to add Thread Architect content via Gutenberg blocks. So this is really cool. What about the cons? Well, some of the landing page templates look a little dated, and there is a high learning curve when it comes to this player here. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Unbounce versus Thrive Architect versus Landingi, and we are speaking about landing page builders. I want to now talk to you about Landingi. So when you think about Landingi, I want you to think about a landing page builder that actually hasn't been operating for a long time now, but they're actually are pretty good for certain projects. So let's talk about that. So basically, think about Landingi as a no-code landing page builder. So you don't really need to have any like a PhD or in programming or coding to actually use this platform. The cool thing is that you have a platform that allows you to get things done real fast. Okay, so you are able to actually go to market real fast. We love the A/B testing functionality that you have with Landingi. That's really good in terms of multivariate price testing or scenario testing. So that's really cool. I want to talk to you about the pros and cons of Landingi first. When you think about the pros and the pros, you have a tool that's really easy to learn. So there is no learning curve process or steep learning curve as you would have with Unbounce. You have a tool that's very easy to use. Landing pages can be built real quickly. You have a tool that's really affordable, quality, usable templates, and you have a free plan available. So that's really cool. What about the cons here? The free plan is very limited. So if you're looking for something really consistent and consequential, you're not going to get that with Landingi. You have only basic analytics. They really need to work on their analytics and the dashboard here. So right now it's not where it should be at right now. And the mobile builder seemed a little clunky at times. Okay, so the cool thing is that overall, when you think about Landingi, you got to think about functionality, but also ease of use. So the dashboard layout is really cool. So the general navigation is really simple. So in terms of UX, you are well served. And so the lead pages are like the templates are high quality. That's really cool in terms of Landingi. So you have all kinds of pages though. You have pop-up bars, you have a home page, you have a product page, sales page, and what have you. So the possibilities are there. To actually create your first page is pretty easy. Also, they have the what you see is what you get. Design simple, design principle, if you will. So that's really good. So we're talking here about forms, boxes, buttons, counters, images, videos. Everything actually comes in a template. So that's really cool. Or you can start from a blank canvas. That's totally fine too, depending on your creativity of a landing page builder. You have to really understand that everything is built around ease of use. So the UX and the UI are pretty strong. So for anyone who doesn't have the coding skills to create pages from scratch, the combination of both fluid and stable is really a massive plus in a page builder. And that's what Landingi really offers. So we're talking about not only codeless testing, codeless page building, but also A/B testing. I spoke to you a little earlier about that. Multivariate or A/B testing. That's really good. Now, the thing is that you are going to actually pay a little more for A/B test. But hey, listen, it's if that's really important for you, you wouldn't mind really paying. And Landingi is really integration focused. So you have all kinds of product integrations within Landingi, marketing integration, email marketing integration, content marketing integration, accounting integration. So that's really good. So Landingi really has a good selection of standard integration options available. So we're talking about email marketing, for instance. You have Active Campaign, Aweber, Campaign Monitor, ConvertKit, Drip, GetResponse, MailChimp, MailerLite, and Bravo, previously known as Sending Blue. For CRM and sales, you have integrations that really revolve around HubSpot, LeadsBridge, LiveSpace, PopDrive, Salesforce, Salesflare, Sales Manago, and Zendesk Sales. So again, here you have a wide array. If you are looking for integrations with callback and chat tools, you have Callpage, Jinga, Fresh Chat, Intercom, Live Chat, Zendesk Chat. For analytics and tracking, you have Facebook Pixel, Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, you have Kissmetrics, Mixpanel, Google Ads Conversion, and you have other integrations depending on the kind of setup you want to have. So we're speaking about PayPal, Facebook Tab, Shopify, Webhook, WordPress, and Zapier. So the Zapier, speaking about Zapier, the Zapier integration itself enables you to connect Landingi to over 2,500 additional apps. So that's really cool in terms of opening up a new array of functionalities for you. In terms of pricing, I want you to look on the screen here. Here is a pricing for Landingi as of the date of this show. So you have the Lite, the Professional, and the Unlimited. And the Unlimited, you better have the budget to actually pay for $1,000 per month. Now the Unlimited is for agencies. Okay, so that's really good. So overall, when you think about Landingi, think about functionality and think about affordability. At $79, you are basically paying less than what you would have paid with Unbounce, for instance. So what is our decision here? So Unbounce versus Thrive Architect versus Landingi. Which one should you go for? Which landing page builder should you choose? The thing is that when we talk about landing page builder, we're not just talking about a tool that allows you to create one page and that's it, right? You got to think about things like optimization, SEO, conversion tracking, sales funnel, right? And so we're talking about landing pages for your advertising campaigns, landing pages for other initiatives too. So a landing page builder really works similarly to a website builder, but on a much smaller scale. So having individual pages rather than full sites. So that's why a landing page builder is generally cheaper than a website builder, okay? And so you want to look for things like what you see is what you get. That is, basically you don't need to have a bunch like knowledge around coding to really use the page. You want to have a very visual editor that lets you see what the page will actually look like. And a good landing page builder tool has different templates you can use so you don't have to create the entire page from scratch. And you also want to have the ability to view metrics related to the traffic your landing pages get, right? So which one should you go for? So when we analyze landing pages through those metrics, through those analytical windows, which one should you go for? Well, it really depends. Our preference is, if you have to choose between Unbounce, Thrive Architect, and Landingi, our preference really depends on the project you are working on. If you are strictly working on a WordPress project, you want to go for Thrive Architect, hands down. Thrive Architect is the best landing page builder for WordPress sites, WordPress activities. If you're looking for something all-in-one, go with Unbounce. The only problem with Unbounce is that it is expensive and there is a steep learning curve. But if you're really serious about having your landing page or your sales conversion as a long-term feature, as a long-term initiative, you want to go with Unbounce because you have a constellation of features, but also analytics that will help you get more data from your landing pages down the road. And Landingi is really cool in terms of if you are focused on affordability, Landingi should be really one of your top priorities. Now, Landingi has I would say a bad spot. That's because their analytics are not really that strong. But overall, if you're just looking for affordability, you want to go with Landingi, that's for sure. Boss, thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I had a quick convo with you about Unbounce versus Thrive Architect versus Landingi. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.